2 days after Rahul Gandhi's allegation of vote fraud in the Mahadevapura assembly seat under the Bengaluru Central Lok Sabha constituency, N Rajanna, former cooperation minister, 74 years old, MLA from Tumukuru district, decided to speak up. He openly refuted the theft of votes theory and said as follows. When the voter list was being prepared, Congress leaders sat quietly with eyes closed instead of raising objections. Listen into what he had said.
ಅವರು ಅಕ್ರಮವಾಗಿ ಇವನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡಬಾರದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡಿ ವೋಟ್ಗಳನ್ನ ಬದಲಾವಣೆ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಪ್ರಧಾನಮಂತ್ರಿ ಆಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅದು 100% ಸತ್ಯ, ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಎರಡನೇ ಮಾತಿಲ್ಲ. ಆದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಡ್ರಾಫ್ಟ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಲ್ ರೋಲ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಪಬ್ಲಿಷ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ನಾವು ನೋಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕೋ ಬೇಡಪ್ಪ, ನಾವು ನೋಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕೋ ಬೇಡ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾದೇಪುರದಲ್ಲಂತೂ ಮೋಸ ಮಾಡಿರೋದು ನಿಜ. ನಾವು ಅವರು ಡ್ರಾಫ್ಟ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಲ್ ರೋಲ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಪಬ್ಲಿಷ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ನಾವು ಅಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಹಾಕಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ, ಅದು ನಮ್ದು ಜವಾಬ್ದಾರಿ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಅವಾಗೆಲ್ಲ ಸುಮ್ಮನಿದ್ದು ಈಗ ನಾವು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ಆಯ್ತು, ಈ ಒಂದು ಘಟನಾವಳಿಗಳನ್ನೇನು ನಡೆದಿರೋದನ್ನ ಇವತ್ತು ಪ್ರಚಾರ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ ನಾವು ರಾಹುಲ್ ಗಾಂಧಿ ಅವರ ನೇತೃತ್ವದಲ್ಲಿ. ಮುಂದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಎಚ್ಚರಿಕೆಯಿಂದ ಇರಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ಮಾರ್ಗಸೂಚಿ ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಬಯಸ್ತೇನೆ.
Well, Rajanna's initial remark obviously stirred up a hornet's nest, and it was curtains for N Rajanna. It was obvious that the man had targeted the very own Rahul Gandhi, which irked a section of the state Congress to such an extent that the High Command was petitioned of Rajanna's transgression. After submitting his resignation, Rajanna alluded to a deep conspiracy behind his removal and said as much. Listen into what he said.
ಇದರ ಹಿಂದೆ ಒಂದು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಷಡ್ಯಂತ್ರ, ಪಿತೂರಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇದೆ. ಈ ಪಿತೂರಿ ಷಡ್ಯಂತ್ರ ಯಾರು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಏನೇನ್ ನಡೆದಿದೆ, ಎಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ಮುಖಂಡಗಳ ಜೊತೆ ಏನೇನ್ ನಡೆದಿದ್ದಾವೆ ಅವೆಲ್ಲವನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ಕಾಲ ಬಂದಾಗ ನಾನು ತಿಳಿಸ್ತೇನೆ. ಈಗ ನಾನು ರಾಹುಲ್ ಗಾಂಧಿ ಅವರಿಗೆ, ನಮ್ಮ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರಿಗೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ವೇಣುಗೋಪಾಲ್ ಅವರಿಗೆ ನಾನು ಏನೆಲ್ಲ ಅವರಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ತಪ್ಪು ಗ್ರಹಿಕೆ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥ ನನಗೆ ಮಾಹಿತಿ ಇದೆ. ಆ ತಪ್ಪು ಗ್ರಹಿಕೆಯನ್ನ ನಿವಾರಣೆ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು ಅವನ್ನೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಕೂಡ ಭೇಟಿ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ದೆಹಲಿಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತೇನೆ. ಇನ್ನು ನಮ್ಮ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹಿರಿಯ ಸಚಿವರುಗಳು, ಶಾಸಕರು ಕೂಡ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ. ಅವ್ರಿಗೇನು ತಪ್ಪು ಗ್ರಹಿಕೆ ಆಗಿದೆ ಆ ತಪ್ಪು ಗ್ರಹಿಕೆಯನ್ನು ನಿವಾರಿಸತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನವನ್ನ ನಾವು ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ.
You heard him here. Rajanna seemed like he was softening his stand towards the central leadership because he's expressed his desire to meet Rahul, Mallikarjun Kharge and Venugopal to clear the misunderstanding. But then his supporters were impatient. They came out in droves to support their leader. Take a look at the visuals of Rajanna's supporters who hit the streets in Tumkuru today. Take a look.
ಲೋಗೋ ಡೌನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಸುನಿಲ್.
Those are the visuals of the protest in support of N Rajanna. Listen in.
Siddaramaiah ki जिंदाबाद जिंदाबाद जिंदाबाद
For the longest time now, Rajanna was and continues to be a part of the Siddaramaiah camp as he has batted for his boss a number of times, suggesting that he should continue as CM of Karnataka, clearly targeting Deputy Chief Minister of Karnataka, D.K. Shivakumar, and also suggested that there should be a change in the KPCC presidentship. But then D.K. Shivakumar played it very safe, and the king of diplomacy that he is, He spoke about Rajanna's resignation and said as follows, listen in.
ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಲೋಗೋ ಡೌನ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ ಸುನಿಲ್.
There are reports that Siddaramaiah held a meeting with his aides to review the fallout of N Rajanna's sacking from the cabinet. What emerged from this huddle is that, amongst other things, Rajanna's internal conspiracy theory seems to be gaining a lot of traction amongst the Siddaramaiah camp at least. For instance, Public Works Minister Satish Jarkiodi, yet another prominent member of the pro-Siddaramaiah group, said when asked if Siddaramaiah's loyalists were being targeted, you know what Satish said? He said, we need to be careful. There will be one-upmanship in politics. If we are careful, then such episodes won't occur. Meanwhile, the BJP has extended an olive branch to Rajanna. Bri Sriramulu of the BJP said as follows. Listen in.
ನಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲ ಪಕ್ಷಾತೀತವಾಗಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಶಾಸಕರು ಮಾಜಿ ಶಾಸಕರು ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಕೂಡ ಇದೀವಿ. ಇಡೀ ಸಮುದಾಯ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಜೊತೆಲಿ ಇರ್ತೀವಿ. ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಭಾರತೀಯ ಜನತಾ ಪಾರ್ಟಿ ಬರ್ರಿ. ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ರಾಜಣ್ಣರೇ, ನೀವು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮಗ ನೀವು ಭಾರತೀಯ ಜನತಾ ಪಾರ್ಟಿ ಬರ್ರಿ. ನಾನು ಶಿವನಗೌಡರು, ನಮ್ಮ ರಾಜೇಗೌಡರು, ನಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲ ನಾಯಕರು ನಮಗೇನು ಗೌರವನ ಸಿಗ್ತೈತನೋ ನಮ್ಮ ಹೇಮಲತ ನಾಯಕರು ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಕೂಡ ಸೇರಿ ನಮಗಿನ್ನ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಗೌರವವನ್ನು ಕೊಡುವಂತ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ನಿಮಗೆ ಸ್ವಾಗತವನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ಮಾಡುವಂತ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ.
All right, then, lot of political drama. Will the Siddaramaiah versus DK slugfest gain more traction now after Rajanna's exit? I'm asking you. Will Siddaramaiah be in a bind as a leader of Ahinda to explain Rajanna's unceremonious exit? We saw a lot of Baba Bhimrao Ambedkar's posters at that protest in Tumkuru, considering Mr. Rajanna was from the ST category. Let's debate. B.S. Arun, senior journalist from Karnataka. Bhaskar Hegde, my colleague, editor, TV9 Kannada. Both of them have joined us to decode this. Arun, what is this conspiracy? Since the government has been formed, we are only hearing this. Will DKS become chief minister after 2 years? Will Siddaramaiah go? No. Will he become... This has gone on now. It's coming out of everyone's ears, Now this conspiracy again, they are saying, oh, there is a power play, there is conspiracy. What is this conspiracy, B.S. Arun? Except that if you look at it, the optics of it is advantage DK Shivakumar in this round.
Yes, the conspiracy should be explained only by Rajanna, because he has said that there's a conspiracy behind his removal, and he said that he will come out with it, with the details at the appropriate time. But having said that, Rajanna has sort of set the pigeon among the cats. The effort will be now by journalists like us would be to find out as to what exactly he meant by that. He may not have said it, but then the fingers may point at DK Shivakumar, although he is publicly not taken Shivakumar's time at any point of time. But then he has said that there should be a new KPCC president, which is obviously in place of Shivakumar. There should be more number of deputy chief ministers, obviously in the place of DK Shivakumar, and these go to show that while he's targeting Shivakumar, he is also supporting Siddaramaiah. But having said that, now I think he went a bit too far by taking on the Congress High Command, especially when it was none other than Rahul Gandhi who made some of the startling revelations about the Election Commission. Taking on the Congress High Command itself has become the Waterloo of Rajanna. But we must also remember one thing here is that 2 days after Rajanna's statement, everything seemed to be normal in Congress party. In fact, people looked like they had forgotten about it, and even the newspapers didn't think of it as a big statement, because I think most of them have had relegated this to inside pages. But then suddenly Congress High Command seemed to have woken up, because somebody must have told the powers that be there about the statement, and all of a sudden the chief minister was told to remove Rajanna from the ministership, although Rajanna by then had given his resignation, submitted his resignation, but the chief minister didn't consider that. Instead, he removed that and sent the letter
All right, okay.
to Rajanna. So this
All
is the
right.
story
Yeah.
behind.
So the conspiracy, obviously, the allusion to the conspiracy is DK Shivakumar. It is very, very clear. They are keeping the DK Shivakumar element alive. Bhaskar, come in here, Bhaskar. You know, this whole conspiracy, if you think, do you agree with me that the conspiracy is to also make a martyr out of Mr. K. N. Rajanna without understanding that if you speak against the top boss, you're going to lose your job, Bhaskar?
You are exactly right. There's one more point which I would like to add here, because Chief Minister Siddaramaiah held a meeting, I think last night, with his two confidants, that is H.C. Madhyapa and a gentleman Satish Jarkiholy. See, what they discussed basically about, he was very, very upset that he had to sack Rajanna. Because the kind of impression he has given that he is the savior of SC, ST, OBC community, and in the last 1 year, he has to let go two ministers from the same community, that is Nagendra and this time
Yes.
Rajanna. It is sending a very wrong signal, number one. Number two, what Siddaramaiah told Madhyapa and Satish Jarkiholy that he didn't even know that this is coming. This was coming. So that means whatever the reports that has gone from Bangalore to Delhi, and the series of meetings happened in Delhi headquarters, then the message came to Siddaramaiah. He didn't get even a flip of it. So within minutes, the moment he got the news, he tried to, I think, placate Mr. Venugopal, saying that he would make him to resign. If the sources were to go by, so I think they didn't give that kind of opportunity. So if you follow these kind of things, I mean, all these developments, small things you put together.
Right.
That's why I think Rajanna said there is a conspiracy behind this.
All right. So, you know, B.S. Arun, do you also think that this is going to really boomerang on Siddaramaiah? Because like Bhaskar said, first Nagendra, of course, and then K. N. Rajanna, who's from the ST category. You think, you know, Siddaramaiah being the only leader of Ahinda, I mean, one should give him credit for that. Is he going to face the backlash that, oh, conspiracy theory, you fell, you know, a victim to the conspiracy theory of DK Shivakumar coming up on top on this, and, you know, he's going to lose the following, as it were?
I don't think this will lead to any major issue,
Okay.
Sudha, because of course Rajanna and Nagendra belong to the ST community, and the ST community have lost their representation in the cabinet, and I think they will be replaced by somebody else. So to that extent, I think the ST community will retain its number in the cabinet. And you know, the politics is an ongoing thing. These things do happen, especially in a party like Congress. And these leaders are, I must say, confined to their constituencies. They're not the statewide leaders, not like Siddaramaiah himself. And Siddaramaiah is known to be the leader of the Ahinda group of the backward classes of the scheduled castes. So I think Siddaramaiah will, do whatever that's necessary to win back, if at all he has lost, win back the confidence of the non-privileged communities in Karnataka. So
Okay.
I don't think this will have a major impact. But then this is certainly an embarrassment coming in the face of the opposition BJP taking up this issue in a big way. Especially this happens. This guy came on the very first day of the monsoon session of the assembly,
That's
and
right.
BJP from the start took this up in a big way and embarrassed Congress no end.
Bhaskar-
Chief Minister, I think till yesterday, he had not made any statement
Absolutely.
on Rajanna's.
Yeah, because like Bhaskar
Rajanna.
said, and what I was when Bhaskar is my colleague, we've been hearing that he's been in a huddle, Siddaramaiah, and I think maybe ruing over the fact that he had to sack one of his closest aides, N Rajanna. I don't think it's happy times for Siddaramaiah at all. Dear Sarun, before I let both of you go, do you think it is round one, if you can look at it and start all over again, advantage DK Shivakumar?
In a way, yes, because there are many things which have happened in the recent past, which gave sort of an upper hand to the stand taken by DK Shivakumar. Whether you take, the recent caste census, Siddaramaiah was in favor of it, while DK Shivakumar was against it, and the Congress High Command asked Siddaramaiah to, junk the survey that was done already, and and he continues to be the deputy CM. He continues to be the president of the KPCC. He holds 3 portfolios, and whatever he has said so far has happened in favor of his stand,
Bhaskar.
and putting Siddaramaiah in a sort of a difficult position.
All right, Bhaskar, I don't have much time left. I'm requesting you. Do you think it is this round? It is DK Shivakumar who's come up ace?
Yes, I agree. This time it's round for this round has gone for in DK Shivakumar's favor. But the only thing which that kind of whatever we hear in Bangalore is Siddaramaiah is still in good books of Rahul Gandhi, whereas Rahul Gandhi doesn't have that kind of trust in DK Shivakumar to pass the baton. So that's where the probably a kind of sticking point remains.